work it. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Josie Belonzi, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Josie Belonzi, and I'm here to teach you makeup. Makeup gives me life. I'm living when I have a full beat on. If you enjoy me, please like and subscribe my channel. It really helps me a lot. If you don't enjoy me, do everyone a favor and just click away. Thank you, bitches. I officially love you with all my heart. Officially, oh. I honestly, truthfully mean that, sisters. So, the makeup industry is so into doing makeup beauty challenges. A while back, we were doing full glam makeup using only drugstore products. That was fun, but you know your girl here is not used to using $3 mascaras, but she powered through, and if I do say so myself, I came up with a pretty fierce look. Over 500,000 views to date, bitches. Then there was the no mirror makeup challenge. That was fun too. Then there was the do your makeup in the dark challenge. Ooh, bitch, I hated that. I look like a RuPaul Drag Race reject. I speak the truth. I looked in the mirror and I literally died. I was deceased, girl. I was 6 feet under with a full face of makeup. I looked like a manananggal. Look it up. That's pure Filipino scariness. Honey, that look, pitch black darkness is where it belonged. Dim all the lights, girl. That look should have really stayed in the dark. In the dark? Yeah, that's where my 3.5 million viewers are, like in the dark. Don't get me wrong, this contour gives me life, and ooh, you slayed me with that highlighter. That's just beauty blogger jargon, and I have to talk that way. It's in my job description. Whimsical, vivacious YouTuber. YouTube viewers need to know what you're about and what niche they'll place you in. It's just human nature. We have this deep desire to categorize people and things. When I monetized my channel, I didn't realize it's going to lead me into quitting my job as a social worker and doing this full time. And now, I'm living in a gilded cage. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy all my MAC eyeshadows and my NARS lipsticks and all the banana powders, but I want to be able to engage in other forms of discourse. I mean, like, I learned how to knit so that me and my girl gang can don pussy hats, but I can't talk about knitting, nor pussies, nor hats, not to mention where we wore them. All we can really talk about is how the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer is the holy grail of all primers. It's true, it's the best. If I'm being honest, I'm trapped in this never-ending loop of primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks, primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks, primers, foundations. You get it. A vicious, vicious cycle that gives me severe anxiety. But it's what my viewers want. It's what they've grown to expect. They don't want to see me multifaceted. Color me pigeonholed.
Help, I'm trapped. Get me out of here.
Oh my God. Please don't mind her. That's just my neighbor, Mrs. Esposito. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, my whole persona. Oh, honey. That's all just set and locked in. Just like my beat after I sprayed it with Urban Decay's all-nighter setting spray. That beat ain't budging, bitch. So, did you look it up? You probably didn't spell it right. It's manananggal. M-A-N-A. Oh, fuck it, I'll spill the tea. Manananggal is basically me, a Filipino monster! Oh my God, look, just kidding. Looks like I scared the first 2 rows. Oh, and by the way, thanks for coming to our cute faggy festival. We're really glad you're here. So, as you might know from your parents or your lolas, but Filipino folklore is bomb. Especially the ones about monsters. We have these half-horse, half-human creatures that dwell in mango trees called tikbalangs. So Kelly Ann Conway. And then we have these aswangs, which are monsters that can shapeshift into, among other things, wild boars, So, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Scary, right? But the ones that totes gives me the creeps are Mananangals. Female bloodsuckers with the ability to split their bodies in half and fly around on bat wings, searching for pregnant ladies. Once they find their prey, they hover over thatched roofs and unravel their thread-like tongues. These tongues are like straws and they enter the mom's navel and suck the life of the fetus inside her. I know, it's the craziest thing you'll ever hear today. Or any other day. Or until Trump tweets about how his orange skin and his tan size is just normal. Yuck! Whew. So this whole life worth sucking thing is why women in the provinces of the Philippines carry scissors besides their beds. They know to look for tongues hungrily inching down from the ceiling towards their baby bumps. They're literally ready to cut a bitch. Oh, this whole thing, getting all pregnant, eventually getting all swollen, having bizarre cravings, and eventually passing a baby human through your sugar walls isn't challenging enough. Oh yeah, speaking of challenges, let's get back to the task at hand. So, I asked you, my viewers on Twitter, to take a quick survey on what my next challenge should be, and so let's see. So, I asked you, my millions of viewers, if I should do makeup I did during high school, or left-handed makeup if you're right-handed, or, ooh, hunties. The winner is First Lady Makeup. Ooh, that Melania, she's fierce. Her glam gives me life. Kill me now. So, our First Lady, she's really known for her understated glam makeup. It's never over the top. She's no Stormy Daniels. She's classy. She's giving us Eastern European royalty realness. Now I understand that this country is very much divided when it comes to things that related to the first family or the White House related, but you know I try to avoid that in my channel. The last controversial topic we discussed here was how unpigmented the last Anastasia eyeshadow palette was, and you guys wore me out with your comments around that, so no, we're not going political here. We're just talking about Milani's fierce ass makeup. Don't be all triggered. This is a safe space. Actually, I don't think there are any safe spaces anymore. I don't even recognize this country. From the mass shootings, to the Russian collusion, to the pussy grabbing. Having a president that calls Mexicans rapists and thinks John McCain is not a hero because he was caught, and talks with oozing misogynistic intent. Having him in the Oval Office, I mean, fuck! Fuck! It just feels like an altered universe, doesn't it? Is this Inception? Am I in a dream? I mean, like, I'm just waiting for Leonardo DiCaprio to save me from this nightmare! You know, I try to talk about gun control in my trivial, fluffy channel a while back. On June 12th, 2016, 49 people were killed in a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. 58 others were wounded. Gays and lesbians and allies gunned down in their own club. Like they were just having a good time. Harming no one. Minding their own business. That horrible, horrible act. It was just... I had to say something. I'm so sad. And so guilty that I have this enormous platform, yet I was too scared, too petrified to speak my truth. Especially after watching one of the survivors talking on CNN. Now that was too real. Realer than real. He talked about how he talked about his fear. He talked about how he was afraid. How all he could smell was the smell of blood and smoke. Gun smoke. Smoky-eyed Melania. That's what I call her. Especially when she's going to some fabulous event. She really knows how to sport a smoky eye. Why don't we go for that? Okay. You know, her glam is really just very chic. Oh, grrr. I can relate to her. You know, she's like me. Is an immigrant. Doesn't that make you wonder why that orange person in the White House is so anti-immigrant? I mean... I had to take down that video of me talking about the NRA. Those fucking assholes. All they care about is lining their own pockets. Those fucking greedy bastards. They don't care how they affect people's lives. How they are merchants of death. Death is nothing to them. Just as long as their wallets are fat. Yeah, I got so many negative comments and yes, even death threats from those that are so enamored with their guns that I had to back down and return to my silly content of powders, primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks, primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks, primers, foundations. You get it? But what I didn't say in that video, because it would have been too real, too close to home, too unentertaining, was that my twin sister was in that Orlando shooting. And the shooter got her. Not dead, but paralyzed from the neck down. And I'm sorry. Dealing with a crazed shooter is not the same as cutting the tongue of a manananggal. Pair of scissors ain't doing shit against an assault weapon. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about her, what she's going through, what she went through. Let's move on. Okay, we're going to have to get our makeup organized so that we can achieve this Melania First Lady look. Okay, while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and review this Kylie Jenner palette? Oh my god, look at this. This is everything. This packaging. Let's go ahead and open up and look at this pigment. Ooh, this one is called Schizophrenia. This one's called Silent Collusion. This one's called PTSD.
Knock knock. Harold, may I come in? I saw you were building.
Oh no, it's fine. Please come in.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're not interrupting. You know you're always welcome. Anytime, anytime at all. I love when you come visit. Oh my god. I'm just here talking about the latest beauty challenge that's going on in the beauty community. Hey, bam! Look, I have a special guest. We have Helen Mirren as a guest. She's dressed as a nurse because she's preparing for a role. She's method, you see.
Harold, you're so funny. Okay, you gotta take your meds and let's go ahead and brush up your hair. Your parents are coming to visit. They're on their way.
Oh, they are? That's nice. Is my sister with them?
Harold, you know she can't come. Sweetie, no, I'm sorry. She's not coming with them.
Oh, it's all for the best. I look a mess, bitch, with all this filming and my makeup gigs. Too much, too much, too much. Primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks. Primers, foundations, powders, lipsticks. Primers, foundations. You get it.
I get it. I understand. Now take your meds, and I'll be on my way.
Oh my my God, Betty White? When did you get here? You so crazy. How are the Golden Girls? Hey, do you want to be my model for this Melania challenge? She's a cunt girl, cunt. But it's just what my viewers expect, you know?
World language, I don't know. I still need to check in on Mrs. Esposito across the hallway. You know she hasn't been able to sleep.
Please, come on, be my model. I'm not going to make it as extreme as last time. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest, the enormously talented Taylor Swift. So Taylor, any juicy breakups lately?
Okay. Just for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. Extreme was right the last time we did this. You really went over the top.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I ended up looking like a...
Manananggal! Oh my God, you read my mind. Oh,